everybody, it's Pam with Silver and Sparkles, and I'm here with something a little different to show you guys today. A little frustrated with myself. I just made this whole video. I showed you how to make several things and then realized I wasn't recording the entire time. So this video is going to be a little different in that I'm going to do a couple of things, but mostly I'm just going to show you what I've got going on and hopefully be able to answer any questions you might have. So here's the exciting news. I have my very first digital papers available on Etsy. So certainly you can make these projects with any papers you have, but if you are in the market for something new and you want to try it out, it's one kit. That's all I have so far. I'm teaching myself, so it's probably a little more basic than some, but I made something I like, and I'll be adding to the collection hopefully as I have more time. But it's just 2 pages. They're the 8.5 by 11 size US, and they have really pretty floral images, circles and squares, with I guess script, vintage script, like from someone's diary or a ledger in the background. And then this page has some tags that have the really pretty scalloped edges and the some of the florals on there. And then I also did some with a few positive words and then some great quotes. These are just some of those public domain quotes out there that I like. Let's see. The greatest test of courage on earth is to bear defeat without losing heart. No man truly has joy unless he lives in love. So anyway, a few different quotes, again, with some really pretty flowers and images on there. So again, if you're interested, it's a digital download. I'd love for you at least to go look at it, even if it's not something that you're interested in. That would make my day, make me smile. So that's what they look like before they get cut up. And someone is calling me, and we're gonna just ignore that since I'm now on round 2 of making this video. So here's a few of the things that I made with those 2 pages. This is a little accordion, I don't know what to call it. I put some words on here. This is what it says. It says, today I will not stress over things I can't control. I will breathe. So, it has a great little positive reminder for us, a little affirmation there. And I envision either like giving it to a friend as part of a gift or in a card, adding it into a journal, just something to explore and to have something really pretty, to look at. So this one was made the same way, and it's using vintage book page, but I haven't added any words yet. I just folded the paper and added a little washi tape. I cut, these are 2-inch squares, so they're inked around the edges. And I have not quite 1/4 of an inch around. I can show you how to fold a piece of paper to make this. Since I used book page, I did it in 3 layers to make it nice and sturdy, but there's options. You could use cardstock or scrapbook paper if you don't have book page. Let's see. These little fellows are so cute. They're a little bit smaller than actual, it's the same shape than the digital paper because I used my really ancient punch. I decided instead of fussy cutting them out, I just punched them, and then I punched a navy cardstock that I have. Didn't even glue them. I just inked around the edge, and then I sewed on a vintage button. These are going to be great as tag toppers, to use as tabs for pages, or just an embellishment on a page. If you wanted to add a word or something, you could, but I just think they're so pretty. If you cut yours out, they're not hard to cut out. I was just in a hurry. You can use one of them, and trace if you want to have another paper to layer it on, okay? And yours will be a little bit bigger, so you have a little more real estate to work with. So that's pretty easy. And then on the circles, I use, let's see, what did I use? I used my 1 3/4 inch circle and I punched these out. Now they were just it was slightly bigger than the circle, but when you come through and ink those edges, see that? You don't even see it. So this is using walnut stain, distress ink around the edges. So on these, I punched them out, and then I also punched out again a navy circle, and I glued them offset because I liked seeing the navy pop underneath. Added a little eyelet, a bulb pin, and a little bee. Isn't that cute? If you need any supplies or would like to see some of the supplies that I used, the link in the description to my Amazon storefront will take you so you can find some of these items if you're interested, but you certainly don't have to. These I added some little words: always believe, it's okay to slow down. This one doesn't have a word yet. I sometimes like to make these up, and then when I'm needing something to add, this is so cute, like on a gift bag, hang it from the ribbon on the gift bag. And if you want a word at that time, you could add it like congratulations or thank you or happy birthday or whatever, or just because, or leave it plain. So that was those, and those came together really fast and fun. And then the other thing that I did was on these tags with the quotes, I just cut them out, glued them to book page, and then cut around the book page, stapled a sweet little green velvet ribbon. And I just think these are going to be great additions to larger projects, to journal pages, things like that. So that couldn't be easier. The same with the one words. Used a little different kind of ribbon to get a different texture. So again, really happy with how they all turned out. There's lots of other things certainly you could do with the same set of ephemera. I did take a little book page and folded it into one of these easy pockets. I'm sure you guys have seen videos on this. I'm sure I've done videos on it. But since I'm not really crafting in this video, I'll show you really quick in case that's new to you. Take a rectangular sized piece of paper. It could be a big one, it could be a smaller one. Depending on how big it is, your pocket will be smaller or larger. You just take the right bottom hand corner and you come up and try to get these about as even as you can. But if they're not, your pocket will still work. Make a nice crease, and then with your paper positioned this way, you can start on the left or the right hand side. I'm going to start on the right, and you just kind of fold and you make sure it lines up here. That's where you want it to be nice and neat. Right to left, and then left to right. Depending on how far over you come will depend on how your pockets, how wide it is, and how everything layers. You see this one's a little different from the first one. And then I just put a bead of glue, a line of glue here and here, and I glued it down. Again, you could have this side on the front, so you have this little pocket. That would be nice. That'll fold right around like that. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if you glue this to a book page, you could have 5 loading from the sides or the top. You can also chop it off and make it a nice, nice straight edge at the top if you prefer. But the reason I made this in the video, and then I glued one of these tags to it, is I just wanted to show you guys how something this simple can just really look fabulous once you start sticking all the little pieces of ephemera in there. And again, if you wanted larger things included, I think gluing this to a journal page and having it side load, you could have a pretty good size. You could even leave the top, you could just do these two. It could be a big tuck spot on a page, or from this side for a big journaling card or something. Doesn't that look nice? So that's what I made with my first digital kit, even though my video went haywire. I hope that you'll check it out. If you don't have this kit, or you don't have a way to print any papers, you know, to make these same items, you could use pretty patterned paper and add stickers or rubber stamp some images, just write some words and glue them onto the piece of paper. All of that would look great. So anyway, if you're interested, I hope you'll check it out on Etsy. Please leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. If you are interested in digital papers, let me know what you'd like to see me design. I'm thinking I want to do something with some butterflies, and then I'm thinking if I get brave enough, I'll try to do some coordinating kits with some pattern papers and things like that. But let me know what you think, if there's something that you'd like to see me take a stab at. So thanks as always for your support, and I hope you guys are having a great crafty kind of day.